Hi, Dyslexic Genius here, Brad Hurt. My phone number is 864-236-1680, or you can email me at dyslexicgeniushurt@gmail.com. I finished the gear train on the Amberola 1A, and that's what I'm going to talk about. And they're like a Triumph motor or a spring motor or a opera. They all run in the same area. But there are a few little things you need to look at. First is the yoke for the tensioner, right here where my finger is, when the governor comes back for the speed control, you have to put this shaft in first.
What shaft?
The shaft that runs through here. The speed control's over here. You see that moves a little? You have to put this all in before you can put the gear train in, because you can't get the yoke with the felts in after you get the gear train in. And on these, you have to do it that way. One of the things I do on these, as you can see, I used a stainless steel set screw here, and a stainless steel set screw here. I put one on this, the governor drive gear, and there's a little gear down in under here that drives this gear. And this makes it much easier to come in like this and turn and tighten. And also, I talked about polishing the inside of the gears out and the shaft, so the gear and the shaft smoothly come on, but they're not wiggly, but they slide back and forth because you have to adjust this thing. And one of the little nuances is this gear here runs right next to the governor and the governor shaft down here. So setting this, you have to be very careful that the side of the gear doesn't hit the casting or doesn't hit the governor. So this is a governor adjustment and this drive gear here adjustment. And you want to make sure, like this gear here, the small one that comes off the spring barrel drive gear here, you want to get everything centered. And it makes it much easier with the Allen head screws to do this. And I'll show you, this is unoiled. I haven't oiled anything. I polished everything out and put it together and set all the tolerance. And when you turn it, it's running extremely smooth. You oil the drive, you oil the drive gear for the governor, and it's going to quiet right down. But you have to be very careful. And the reason you want to do this is you want to be able to spin this and go, are there any ticking? Is one of these gears wobbling? Like this gear here next to the governor shaft. If it's got a little bit of tick in it from manufacturer, you're going to really have to play with it to get it in there so it's not hitting the casting or the governor. This is a lot of fun. I wanted to point this out, and that's my tip for the day.